Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Run with the Wind, episode 21, which is titled Goodbye Beautiful World. We'll see what that means. Doesn't sound good, but we'll see. Last time on Run with the Wind, Shindo made his run, and it was a hell of a challenge, but he powered through, and now he is resting soundly in a nice cozy futon, so good. We're on to the second day. I believe it's Yuki who is up next, but new day, new challenges, new set of the course. We found out that Haiji's father was a track coach. Maybe still is, don't know. But Haiji was one of his runners, and he pushed himself, and his father pushed him. And that led to his injury. So we'll see how that comes into play, if at all. I assume that it will. Other than that, there was some more stuff with Hana and the bros, and I don't think there was much else. Okay, cool. So let's get into the next episode. I am curious to see what happens and how this goes, and just how much of the race we cover in this episode, and how much of the episode is like backstory and feelings and stuff. If it is Yuki running, then I wonder if his family will show up, because they've been a point of tension for him. So maybe that will be resolved in some heartwarming way. We'll see. In any case, let's get into it. There will be multiple versions of this video as usual. You can find picture-in-picture versions with the video up here in the description down there, and the timer-based version with any discussion and run-through that I do on YouTube as usual. So if you're watching the timer-based version, it'll have a beep-beep timer, which will go boop, 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 beep. And on the beep and the green light, that's the same frame that the video starts playing on my screen. So if you're playing along, that's probably when you want to hit the button. Beep beep timer goes here. How you feeling, buddy? Oh, he's up and about. Yeah. Get out of here. Oh, shit. That's gonna make today really difficult. Nah. How so? Damn, running in the freezing cold. I like that we can hear the mask in Shindo's voice actor. It's cool. He's really down on himself. Oof. 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 Is he okay? Who dat? Yeah. I think you've misread the situation. Was that his father? Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Just a normal checkup. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Hell yeah. Hmm. I didn't get the chance to read it, so I don't know which section he's running. Smoky dokey. So they start them with staggered times? Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Oh, and they'll start everybody together. Huh. But I assume they still add up all the times to figure out who's doing what and how far they are. Okay, it doesn't erase the difference. All right, Yuki buddy. Good luck out there. May the wind be at your back. Yeah, don't push it. Stability. Oh, running downhill. God, that's hard on the knees. Wow, that was cool. What time was that? 7:20? Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Everybody knows, dude. Ah, same cut again. Okay. Ooh. And away he goes. Ooh. Gets a glimpse. Interesting. Wow. But he had a moment there. How's your pace? Yeah. Oh! They are here! Nani? Did he just... Was that a tear? But instead of being happy for her... Perfect soundtrack, as usual. Nico's next. Second for his section. Hell yeah. Second by 2 seconds. Wow. Wow. Yeah, dude. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. I was gonna say you did a bunch of other stuff too to make it happen. No such thing as an easy path. Not one that leads anywhere anyway. Huh? Just run to your heart's content, buddy. Okay. If I was that skinny. Wow, a young Nico-chan senpai. You're too thick for this. But started smoking, fell off the wagon. Ooh. Ooh. What's your name now? That 153 delay. Ooh. Who are you running with? Who are you running against? Is it King? We'll see, buddy. We'll see. At least he's got some fire. Then why? Just making enemies, you know, the usual. Doesn't matter. Hey, you bastard. What are you doing? Neck and neck. Oh! It's tearing it up. Pushed himself. Just a little bit. Oh. Yo. Okay. Me too. Yeah, a lot of expectations. So they won't be running side by side, but 10 minutes after one another. Ooh, this is cool. Which means that he'll be waiting at the finish line. How's King doing? Okay. Sakaki is, accomplishing his goal of crushing everyone in front of him. And King's getting wrapped up in the mind games. Damn. Okay, okay. This was a really cool episode. For a couple of reasons. One, it was heartwarming all the way through. Two, we're setting up some good stuff in the future, especially with Fuji. Three, there were some actually like really good cuts of animation. Often the show doesn't look the best. It looks like it hits the bar, and then sometimes it's below the bar. This time there were a number of cuts that were like above the bar, so we'll go through those. And there were a lot of little payoffs for little things that have been built up throughout the season that felt really good. Felt really solid and well thought out. So let's talk about some of those. Yuki's family on the track. Ah, so good. That moment definitely hit me in the feels a little bit, and it felt really good. Nico's like overcoming himself and, you know, taking the win from that other dude. Felt really good. Musa standing up to Sakaki felt really good. The Fuji Kakeru like standoff. Awesome. Bunch of really cool things in this episode. Let's skim through it really quickly, and I've got timestamps written down for specific cuts that I wanted to look at. I just want to skim through it so that I don't miss anything. They're being very cute together. Shindo is sort of returning the favor to Yuki and pushing him on. OP. Hana comes out of the elevator. Who's that guy? Ah! Got the wrong idea, of course. People are starting to take off. Yuki goes, and he has kind of a moment where he loves running. He's always been somebody who's kind of, I don't know, how do I put it? Sort of haughty about running, like, man, this is just a thing that I'm doing this once. But he has this moment where he sees Kakeru in front of him and wishes that he could catch up. And then snaps himself out of it, like, no, I've got my own path, and it doesn't include this. This is still an amazing part. Oh, it's so good. Okay. So the first cut was at 7:20, and this one's actually duplicated. There's one here, and then the same cut later. This cut with the legs. I really like this cut. It's got some weight to it. A lot of that comes from the detailed sort of scratchy shading and line work. Accentuating his muscles and Achilles tendons. And then it's got this like kind of amazing perspective here with the foreshortening on the legs and the feet coming up close. It's a really cool cut. I really like it. And off he goes. He's running too fast. Let's trust him. Hell yeah. And then I like Hana. No. Really? Okay, and then we get the repeat cut. Same cut as far as I know. Or as far as I can tell. Which is fine, because it looks really good. Kind of glad that it was used twice. And then there's this... where is it? Oh, actually, we missed one that I wanted to talk about at about 8 minutes. I don't know which brother this is. Regardless, there's kind of a cool piece of character animation here. As he goes through, like, 6 emotions in half as many seconds. He goes pretty deformed. And then this little section with his eyes as he glances. Huh? Huh? Yeah, kind of a cool little piece of character animation. And then we get this. Or is it 8:30-ish? Oh, I crossed it. I passed it. I wrote down 8:30 for it. As he comes around the curves. Yeah. Do this tilt with the background. This is pretty cool. These things over here on the right, these look a little bit off. Just in terms of the speed which he seems to be traveling and the speed which they seem to be moving. Seems a little bit off. But all in all, this section has a lot of velocity to it. It feels really cool. I like it. And then at 9, 10-ish, yeah, okay. We do a similar cut of the legs, less detailed, but we're from below. And then we pan up. And I like this cut too. With the snow falling. Yeah. Some really great stuff on Yuki's section. And seeing Kakeru in front of him. A lot of emotion in his eyes and his face. Today's my last day. And says some interesting stuff. The place you're going is too lonely for any living person, for any living human to be. The top is a lonely place. Interesting. And then his family calls to him. Ah? I like the way that we move in and then slow down on them. Sort of catching the moment there. And then we zoom out. Ah! He does tear up. No tear? Tear. Get this little flashback. And, you know, his mother announces her intention to remarry and that he's going to have a little sister. And instead of being happy for her, clenches his fist. And he brings it in. I love that. That little sideways grin. Yeah. And then Nico, who is a personal favorite character for sure. If I wanted to take it easy, I wouldn't have run, and I also wouldn't have dieted, and I also wouldn't have quit smoking. All of these are hard things, but they're worthwhile. They lead somewhere. They lead to a better me. Pretty cool. This is pretty cool. And then there's one line that really resonated, which was, there's no such thing as an easy path. And I would append to that goes anywhere, right? If only I were that skinny. Hey, I'm catching up. And he sort of ends up in his own world, remembering that he loves running. And we get this cool flashback of him being told that maybe he should try something else. And his, like, really quickly, but really effective, because we already know his character, we see his descent into the easy path. And we see his, I don't know how to read, how to phrase this, but he's guilty, not because someone else thinks that smoking is bad, but because he knows it, you know? It's like a self-perpetuated guilt. So he tries to put out the cigarette. And the coach has an interesting thing to say about this. You're not a child anymore. Smoke if you want to. And I would put, at the end of this, a sort of implied, but as an adult, you've got to be ready for the consequences. It's your life. And his early meeting with Haiji, calls himself weak when he's anything but, and we know him as anything but. But as Nico says, he had 4 years dedicated to getting stronger. Ah. Tells him where he is in the running. This will be my last year, and this is where the goodbye beautiful world comes in. This world of running is too beautiful for me. So this will be my last run. Get some conflict with Saiki, and he seems kind of, I mean, he's always dickish. He's always a douchebag. But he actually backs it up. Just a little bit at the end of this. Musa stands up for the team. And he dismisses everything they say as just lip service. It's bullshit. It's not worth anything unless you win. So that sets up a bit of an ideological conflict where he's like, winning is everything, and Haiji and the rest are like, why run if we're not going to win? Interesting stuff can result from that. And we're seeing the answer to why run in each of their sections. Hard to put it into words, though. They're all getting something from it. Yuki did. Now Nico is. He's just glad to be out there running again. My last day. I like it. I love it. And he wins the section over the other guy, at least. And then they're both simultaneously listening to the same news broadcast, it seems. Because they end up saying something about it. Yeah. As if, you know, they understand what each other are talking about. This is a cool face-off. Some determination, some good stuff, some little bit of cheese from Fuji. But it works because we know who he is, we know what he's about. You know, I've got this thing, I'm gonna break the record for the section. And Kakeru's like, okay, well, it'll be your record for about 10 minutes because I'll be right behind you, buddy. Ooh, spicy. I can't wait. But what this means is that Fuji will be at the finish line, and he'll probably be waiting to see if Kakeru can do it. And then Sakaki is definitely pulling ahead. And King is in his own head. So that's where we start the next episode. So, who's left? Is it just 3 sections left? Is it just King, Haiji, Kakeru? Not in that order. King, Kakeru, Haiji? Damn. Okay. Okay. Good episode, Run with the Wind. Good episode. I like it a lot. We'll see how it goes from here. I don't know. I think I'm going to wrap it up. Let's do chill stuff. If you like the video, go ahead and do that. Not subbed and you want more, maybe do that. If you are subbed and you're not getting my videos, maybe the bell can help. Potentially, if YouTube decides to actually notify you. And if you really like this content or want to support this guy who makes it, you can head over to patreon.com/Teeaboo to do that and get some stuff in exchange. Okay? Okay. In any case, I have been Teeaboo. This has been Run with the Wind, episode 21. It's up there with my favorite episodes of this show so far. It's a good one. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope to catch you, as always, in the next one. Peace.